Joseph Haecker.
Hey, John.
Welcome to Penthouse.
Yeah.
And this is Lily and Lucy. Hi, girls. You ready? So let's share some Facebook Live strategies.
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome to the Entrepreneur Show. I'm your host, John Spencer Ellis. That's Joseph Haecker. He is amazing when it comes to Facebook Live video. Now, just give me one number here. How many people have seen your most popular Facebook Live?
Last week was 9 months. We cleared 2 million people reached in under 9 months.
Wow. And that's almost exclusively organic reach.
It's all organic.
Wow.
It is all Facebook Live native.
Wow. Okay, so now you're pulled in. Let's talk a little bit about a backstory, because you started all of this in the design industry, but you also have other background in design. You did lighting design, right?
Yeah, for 18 years I designed light fixtures for hotels and casinos. A lot of the work here in Las Vegas, the Wynn, the Cosmo. You throw a dart at the strip here, you're going to hit some of my light fixtures.
Very cool. That's got to make you feel good.
It gave me the street cred
to
go live on Facebook under a design talk show.
Okay, so the design talk show, and the title is?
Design Talk Live.
Oh my gosh, you even got it inked?
Yeah, we got it.
That is legit. I don't know if we can see that on the camera. You can lift that up a little bit with this. That shows that how legit that is there. He's official. Like, he is committed. This show is going to happen. So Design Talk Live, and now obviously it started about design, but it's evolving. So talk a little bit about the evolution of it, and then we're going to talk about how you're getting some ridiculous numbers for viewers of your Facebook Live, because most people would never even fathom that they could do what you've done.
Yeah, it started out as a rant. I was out in North Carolina. I saw my friends start talking about the trends. And these are the same people that are on their phones saying, you know, their clients are on their phones, and they're saying that, you know, they can find this on their phone. Why do they need to hire an interior designer, right? So quit repeating the trends. Be the trend setter. Be the source for the trends, not just regurgitate what the companies are telling you. So my first episode, are you allowed to cuss on here?
You may cuss.
All right. So our first episode was, and I got it tattooed, "Fuck the trends." And that was like a cannonball into this whole thing, right? I just dove into the pool. Didn't expect anything from it. Went live for the first time, never gone live before. Hit the go live button, fuck the trends. 7 people ended up calling in. The magic was, while they were on, they were saying things like, "Oh, my neighbor's watching," or "Oh, my coworker's watching." What I realized was that Facebook was doing all the marketing for me. And then I just leaned into it.
So it was a lot. Your very first Facebook Live was a call-in show.
Yeah.
That's unconventional.
It was. It still is. It still is. This whole thing, it's just evolved. Week 7, we brought on my co-host, design celebrity, HGTV, the Queen of Bling, Donna Moss. That's definitely the yin and yang. Donna is blonde hair, beautiful designer. She's very conservative. I'm none of those. So yeah, week 7 brought her on. Week 9, we did the first live panel on Facebook. So I brought on the top podcasters, and I had them come on one at a time. That episode, while we were live, cleared 30,000 people reached. Midweek, we cleared 66,000. And for the first time ever, that weekend, we cleared 100,000 in 1 week.
So, I mean, most people, when they go live on Facebook, and I'm generalizing, but when I've spoken to these people and they say, yeah, I go live and maybe one person will watch or no one will watch, but then later 4 people that I know well, there's numerous reasons why we're going to teach you how to increase your viewership on your Facebook Live. But I think that's what happens. Some people say, well, no one's watching it anyway, but they have to also realize that because it's live, it is an event. Was it 70% more people watch it in replay, something like that?
Yeah, our number is dramatically increased. So we go live Tuesdays, 8 o'clock in the morning from 8 until 9. That is it. I don't go live throughout the week. I don't create other content. That is it, 1 hour a week. 2 o'clock, we'll get another boost. 7 o'clock, we'll get another boost. 11 o'clock, people will tune in for the last time that night. And then the numbers just grow throughout the week.
I'm just blown away by this. And I know that in one of the episodes, you had my wife, Kelly Ellis, on, who's a designer on HGTV, with the Scott brothers, who everyone knows the Scott brothers from HGTV.
Yeah, HGTV is the Scott brothers.
Exactly. I mean, really. I mean, they're smart guys. They're omnipresent. They do a lot of work behind the cameras, not just in front of the cameras. They're brilliant. You had them on at the same time. You guys did a lip syncing contest and started dancing. I think they were doing a Chase Bank commercial, and you guys went up to Hollywood or something like that and shot while they were on set.
Yeah.
But I mean, which was brilliant. But how did their celebrity help? I mean, obviously people go, "Oh my gosh, those are the Scott brothers from HGTV," right? But how did you leverage that to maximize the viewership?
So, admittedly, we screwed up on that one.
Okay, well, tell us the screw up. That's okay.
So, so the magic in Facebook Live is if I sit in front of a camera, which a lot of people do, you're going to get whatever viewers you can attract. If we sit next to each other like this, then you might as well not be there. I have to then advertise that you're there with me. Now, if we're in two different rooms and you join me in a split screen, that now leverages your network. So let's see what's going on here. When I go live, Facebook automatically notifies my network. They send you a push notification. They let you know in the notifications that you're live, my avatar, and then in your feed is my video for everybody that's following me. When you join me split screen, Facebook automatically notifies your network that you're live with me. Those same 4 notifications to everyone in your network that you're live with.
So you're amplifying and leveraging.
Yeah. That's the magic.
Oh, and because, they were on camera with you guys, even though everyone knew it was them, they go, "Oh, I'm going to watch," and the viewership went up. If they were in a remote location, but you were able to pull them in, it's basically, it's a multiplier.
Yeah. So that day, even though they were sitting next to us and we did that video while we were live cleared 19,000 people while we were live. That's
still crazy numbers, though, for Facebook Live.
Yeah. That has been our best performing episode. It cleared 500,000, I want to say in like week 30. So we're going to get a do-over. We're going live with them Monday.
Actually, we're doing it here at the Penthouse, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to do a do-over. They're going to go live from their phone. And I'm excited to see what that number is. I'm betting that we're going to clear 1 million views on that one.
Wow.
1 million people reached, and I don't even know how many we're going to have.
You think that's during it being live?
No, we'll have a different number. If we had 19,000 live viewers while we were live last time, I don't know what that number is going to be this time because now they're going to be doing it from their phone. We're going to be leveraging their network.
But it's also during, I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but World Market is a building just to the left of Trump Tower there. And that's where the world design, some architecture, but lighting design, furniture, rugs, tile, all that stuff. The World Market every summer comes to Las Vegas. And so you're going to leverage that media as well. So the timing is also leveraging when people are in town or surrounding a common theme, right?
The numbers on this one is going to be ridiculous. We're bringing Kelly on. Last time she was on, sitting next to us when we were all together. Mm-hmm. So we didn't leverage her network. We didn't leverage the Scott Brothers network. We didn't leverage Jenny from the International Association of Home Staging. Mm-hmm. Who else do we have on that one? I think that's it.
I think that was it on that episode, yeah.
But that's going to be now leveraging their network. So for you guys watching, it's not just a matter of going live. YouTube and other programs, Instagram, posting a video, you've now got to market it. If you do podcasts, you've got to market that. The beauty in Facebook Live and why we're hitting the success that we are and why we're going towards the things that we're going to talk about a little bit is Facebook does all my marketing. I spend no money boosting any of these episodes. None. I operate my phone off of a Metro PCS phone. My operations cost $80 a month.
For this business, it's $80 a month.
$80 a month.
And this is I love that you said that, because a lot of people think, well, it takes money to make money, and somehow they had some strategic advantage and their parents were wealthy and they had all this kind of stuff. You're saying to run this business and to get 1 million views on a Facebook Live, your operational expenses are $80 a month.
$2 million in 9 months.
Oh, so I'm sorry, 2 million. Oh,
And
excuse me.
And we've already sold $127,000 worth of sponsorship in 9 months. Yeah.
Well, let's think about that. Who do you know, be honest, who do you know that has made at least even $100,000 in sponsorships for a Facebook Live video?
Nobody.
I honestly, you're the only person I know who's done that. It's really impressive. High five.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's crazy.
We just keep leaning into it, and we just keep, and I say, we're just exploiting the Facebook Live. Facebook wants to grow their live.
Yeah.
So they send out the notification, they put out the deal, so there's 4 ways of marketing you. We're just exploiting the heck out of it. Just lean into it.
Well, I love that. Lean into it. That's like talking my language now, physicality. All right, so we're going to take our first break, go nowhere. It's very brief. When we come back, Joseph is going to talk about what he's going to do now on Facebook, because he's going to create an entire network on Facebook. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Hi, my name is John Spencer Ellis, and I want to help you reach all of your personal, professional, physical, and financial goals. You have greatness within you, and sometimes you just need a coach, a trainer, and a mentor to help you realize your full potential. Since the age of 12, I have immersed myself in the study and practice of maximizing human potential, physically, mentally, personally, professionally, and financially. I believe you and I have so much to offer, to experience, and to give to the world. It's time for you to step into your brilliance and shine like you're supposed to right now. I invite you to learn how I can help you reach your goals and dreams. Thanks for your time. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Show. My guest today is Joseph Haecker. We're talking about Facebook Live because he's been able to get 2 million views of his Facebook Live video, which is insane, and that's totally organic traffic, non-boosted. So for you that are trying to get a whole bunch of views on your Facebook videos, heck, even YouTube or whatever, to get to 2 million is almost unprecedented. Actually, what you have done is unprecedented. You set new ground. In fact, what you've done is so ridiculous, there's only no other word to describe it, that Facebook called you on the phone. You guys imagine this. You know how hard it is to get customer service for a multi-billion-dollar company sometimes? And their support's okay for ad spend and things like that. Facebook got on the phone and called Joseph and said...
Yeah, this was a week 19. It was the same week our sponsor flew in with our first sponsorship check. They called, was with their product team, their project management and dev team. And they validated that we are the first live call-in style talk show on Facebook. So we use the live feature in a unique way that is a call-in style. So the numbers on that just translate. It leverages each of our callers' networks.
Now, I know some things are proprietary and you want to be conscientious because you had a conversation with Facebook on the phone, which is, it's like the unicorn walked in the room. Like, really, I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's hard to do. It's like if Zuck just goes, Joseph, what's up, dude? You're killing it, right? I mean,
that would be cool. I can't wait for that call. Yeah.
But you're not that far from it. Facebook calls you, and what are they asking? What do they want to know?
Well, so first they set up the conference call, and they wanted to know problems that I was having with it, any suggestions that I would have for making it smoother. They asked if I was using the Creator app, which I was not.
Are you now?
No, I actually don't like the Creator app.
Okay.
It's very limiting, and it doesn't leverage the native live feature of bringing on guests. And then the format's weird too. I get where they're going with it, but you can cut up your video into regular horizontal format, the 1080 for other uses. And so, yeah, I don't use the Creator app. I have a phone for it, but no, I don't.
So when you're talking to Facebook, they basically wanted to know how you're doing so well. Okay, here's the question. What was the reason that you stood out and Facebook actually called you on the phone?
we were getting the numbers. We were getting, it was behaving different. If you're curious, do these companies watch you? Yeah, they do. They do. They want to know, because Facebook's put a lot of money into their live format. It's what they're looking to compete with YouTube and all the other video streaming. So this was a unique way to use it. Were people doing lives? Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time. Were they doing it where they had a guest on? Are they using third-party systems to, what are some of them? Zoom and some of these other.
Right. I'm trying to think of the other one that I viewed, BeLive.
BeLive.
Yeah.
So the problem is, you go on BeLive or you go on Zoom, if I were to have you on under BeLive or under Zoom, nobody knows you're there. Under the Facebook,
they don't get the
Live,
notification. They see you on the split screen, but my followers wouldn't get a notification saying, "Hey, I'm on with Joseph."
Yeah.
Got it.
So honestly, if the company really wants to get ahead of that, Zoom or BeLive or some other company, they need to leverage that native aspect.
Wow.
That's huge numbers. I mean, I could go on and have you next to me, or on Zoom or BeLive, or I could have you join me, and now all the numbers are amplified.
So, I'm just wondering if they have to be aware of that, or they have to be, hopefully whoever's with BeLive or Zoom. I like Zoom. I think it's a great company. The video quality is great, but that's a huge part that's missing.
I've been pretty surprised by it, because even like the tech companies, they're not looking at that. They're creating product for us to go live, but they're not creating product. So if you were to use a Bluetooth microphone and a lav mic to go live, it doesn't work for Facebook. It'll use your phone's native microphone. Your Bluetooth doesn't connect, which is super strange. It just doesn't work with the Facebook's live native program. So strangely enough, companies aren't really leaning into that. Me being the first live call-in style talk show, I don't know that it was necessary that people even knew that it was a thing. So as we're growing this, yeah, I think it becomes a thing.
You are also developing a network on Facebook, which this is so, advanced from what most people are doing. For me as a coach, coaching entrepreneurs, one of the biggest things I have to do is say, it's okay if you're not perfect. Do a Facebook Live. I don't know what to say. Well, what's the last question one of your clients or students asked? It was blank. Okay, you're going to dispel myths and rumors about that, and you're going to explain the truths and the benefits. Go. Do it in 3 minutes and label it correctly and tag people. Just do something, like get started, right? It's something simple. Now, you are taking this 10 steps up. What does it mean to create a network on Facebook? I'm not sure exactly what that means.
So first we proved the model, right? It started as a rant. It went into a call-in style talk show. We started having panels. We started having celebrities. We started having live music performances. It's evolved. And each time I got a phone call from, hey, can we book our live music artists on your show? Yeah, and then how can we leverage it? So the show kind of runs like the Tonight Show. Jimmy steps on the stage, it's got the background music, it goes on to the next thing, you bring on the music performance, you bring on the celebrity, show's over, right? We monetized it. That was huge. We built a system. We've repeated the system. So that was huge. So I only go live once a week, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is it. So a lot of like your conventional marketing and all these, they tell you to do 30-day live challenges, do 1-year live challenge. You're going to go live every day of the week. People have told me that repeatedly. Joe, you got to do more shows. You got to.
And I do know someone who did that and actually did pretty well, but it was exhausting for him.
Mom, I love you. My mom doesn't quite understand. I work really hard not to work. So I work 1 hour a week with the A/B testing and all that stuff, 2 hours a week, 48 weeks a year. And our total sponsorship package currently is $850,000. So we've built a model and it works. So I don't want to keep working. I don't want to keep going live, but could more content help? And would it make sense for sponsors?
So leverage other talent.
So what I'm doing is, as of last week, we sent off 6 new contracts. This morning, we signed our first new show. Danny Ball will be hosting a fashion industry show once a week, 48 weeks a year. This allows us to sell sponsorship into a niche market. We can reach out to companies like Urban Decay and L'Oreal and
Wow.
within the fashion industry. I've already been invited out to New York Fashion Week. They're flying me out. They're going to introduce me to everybody because they want to book designers and models onto Danny's show. So now I can get very niche. So we're going art, fashion, interior design, food. So we can automotive. We can
Wow.
start digging into very niche categories and selling sponsorship around each show.
I'm just thinking, even in automotive, there's guys. I say guys because it's kind of a dude thing. The shows are like classic cars, and even last night I was watching NHRA drag racing. I mean, those are ravenous fans.
Yeah.
Ravenous fans, and they don't care maybe so much about stock car racing or Indy cars, but they love drag racing. I mean, and if people aren't into that, you're like, what are you talking about, John? Basically, there's different verticals. For people who like fitness, some people like bodybuilding, some people like CrossFit, some people like yoga, and some people like sports conditioning. They're all different. Each of those could be their own network or their own channel.
So what we're doing is underneath Design Talk's business page, I'm filling a once a week slot. And now we're going to start filling that with content from other providers underneath the Design Talk Live network. So we're looking to create the first live stream network on social media.
So brilliant. So brilliant.
It means I don't have to work. So again, Mom, I work really hard not to work. And so essentially what I'll get to do is I'll get to go around, promote the different shows, go make the contacts, go scout new locations for the food shows, the automotive shows, go line up guests, go tee up sponsorships. And
then invest the money in something that creates an annuity.
Yeah. Well, yeah, then I'm sure then at that point we'll create product that will help others go live and start replicating the
Very,
system.
very smart.
I want to pave the way. I believe that if we set this up properly, networks like MTV, NBC, these companies can actually exist on not only just social media, but Facebook, making Mark Zuckerberg's live feature entirely competitive against YouTube and these other video programs.
I'm sure YouTube/Google is already paying attention to this. And then obviously if it's on Facebook, then we have Instagram with IGTV and all the other things. And this show, you guys, if you watch this show on another platform, but if you want to watch it on Instagram, is also on my personal IGTV feed as well. So when we come back after this short break, Joseph is going to tell you some quick and easy things you can do to improve the reach that you have for your Facebook Live. And it's all about the eyeballs. So go nowhere. We'll be right back. Hi, my name is John Spencer Ellis, and I want to help you reach all of your personal, professional, physical, and financial goals. You have greatness within you, and sometimes you just need a coach, a trainer, and a mentor to help you realize your full potential. Since the age of 12, I have immersed myself in the study and practice of maximizing human potential, physically, mentally, personally, professionally, and financially. I believe you and I have so much to offer, to experience, and to give to the world. It's time for you to step into your brilliance and shine like you're supposed to right now. I invite you to learn how I can help you reach your goals and dreams. Thanks for your time. Hey, welcome back to the Entrepreneur Show. My guest today is Joseph Haecker. He has had over 2 million views of his Facebook Live videos, which is honestly insane and insanely awesome. So in this last segment, I'm going to be asking questions on your behalf for Joseph about how to improve your Facebook Live. Now, you may not want to go to the extreme that Joseph is going to, but there's certainly things that you can do that will improve the views of a live. So what is the first thing that someone can do that is super easy that they may not be doing now?
Don't overthink it. I think a lot of the times people try to put way too much into it. This started out as a rant. Learn fast.
Okay. What about posing a question as the title of your live?
So for me, the best views that we get is off of the panel discussions and celebrities. And so that confuses a lot of people. They think, well, I don't know a lot of celebrities. In your niche, you know people who stand out, and maybe you thought like, well, I don't have a reason to reach out to them. How am I ever gonna? So I use Instagram and LinkedIn to reach out to kind of those other people, those celebrities, and you've got a show. So if you do it routinely, so every week I've got a show, and it's billed as a show. So when I reach out to people, I say I've got this talk show. It airs this time. You'll only be on from here, this time to that time, and you can do it from your phone, so you can be anywhere. So it's very easy for them to adopt in. So you have a celebrity, you have that person in your industry, reach out to them. This gives you a reason to reach out to them. Okay.
Yeah, I think you made a good point though too. You know, if you got sliced alone, of course that would be awesome. But in our own unique little microcosms, in our own worlds, we have people who are true standouts because of what they've already done on social media, or maybe they're the person who's always on stage at an industry event, or some combination of that. Or maybe I think one of the things you did was really brilliant is you had on leading podcast hosts because they already have a following.
It was already baked in. Yeah.
Already baked in.
We it was leveraging that. So we leveraged podcasts. So you can look around, see who's already doing the same thing, invite them on. Jessica Yarbrough, she's got CEO Babe. She called me up. We put together this whole thing. She's now on her 3rd episode. She's been able to reach out to people she never thought that she would be able to talk to. They are now
because she has a show.
Yeah, because she's got a show. So do something regularly. Mm-hmm. Bill it as the show, reach out to people. It gives you a reason to talk to them.
Yeah, you said you do one show a week, but you're consistent. Whatever it is, I think, this is a takeaway here is whatever you do, if it's once a day, once a week, 3 times a week, 3 times a month, I don't know, whatever the frequency is, the consistency is even more important because think about someone who doesn't show up in a relationship. Someone who is intermittent in any kind of relationship, you lose trust because you don't know if they're going to be there for you. The same is true for any type of media as well. You want consistency. That's why the man or woman who does the nightly news, it's consistency. It's like a sense of normalcy because of the repetition. I think it's really important.
It's really weird because it's Facebook Live. So a lot of people would go, well, they just pop on. They're here at this place, so they'll pop on, and they're there at this. I only go live. People ask me on that all the time. Oh, you're out in Vegas, Joe. Are you going to go live? No, I'm not. I go live Tuesdays, 8 o'clock. That is it. So for my viewers, they know at 8 o'clock. If it's 8:10, I start getting messages. Hey, are you okay? Where are you at? So you build that pattern. Because of that, you're able to reach out to those people that you might not have been able to reach out to, that celebrity in your niche, and you can invite them on. It's really easy. I sent out a quick little blurb. Hey, I'd like to invite you on. If interested, email us here.
Mm-hmm. How do you prep the people for the show?
So that's fairly simple too. I have a lot of canned stuff. I created a graphic that is just a cheat sheet on how to go live. So ahead of every episode, 2 weeks before, they get the cheat sheet, they get the run of show. And so the other part of this too, and for you guys, you don't have to do it alone. By booking guests, they promote for me too. I'm going to be on Joe's Facebook Live. So we create an event and
with a graphic with their picture on it.
Yeah. So they're marketing on Facebook and Instagram. I give them the stuff for it, the cheat sheet, the run of show, and a link to the event that's posted for them to share and start inviting friends.
Very, very smart. I know a lot of people had done that for virtual events, like a virtual summit. The people who promote the summit will have a template and they say also featuring speaker whoever. So it's the same kind of thing, but now for a Facebook Live. It's very, very smart. Continued success, my friend.
Thanks.
It's super impressive. I mean, I remember going out to dinner with you in California a few months ago when this was just getting started. And we knew you were onto something big, but then it just kept growing and growing and growing. And now it's at the point it's at now. So I think, it's important to hold the vision.
This network concept should be a game changer in our industry. This should help Facebook be competitive against other video streams, and it's just exciting. So if you've got a show, feel free to pitch. We're going to be doing lifestyle shows, food shows, automotive, art. So my goal when I first did this, I was looking for 2 shows. That quickly became 6, and now we've sent out 12 contracts. We signed our first. So if you've got an idea, pitch it.
Very, very cool. And how do people learn about you?
So we can be found everywhere, Design Talk Live.
Design Talk Live. Joseph Haecker, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah,
I appreciate
definitely.
it. You've just witnessed the Entrepreneur Show. I'm John Spencer Ellis. Thank you once again for joining us. We'll see you next time. Hi, my name is John Spencer Ellis, and I want to help you reach all of your personal, professional, physical, and financial goals. You have greatness within you, and sometimes you just need a coach, a trainer, and a mentor to help you realize your full potential. Since the age of 12, I have immersed myself in the study and practice of maximizing human potential, physically, mentally, personally, professionally, and financially. I believe you and I have so much to offer, to experience, and to give to the world. It's time for you to step into your brilliance and shine like you're supposed to right now. I invite you to learn how I can help you reach your goals and dreams. Thanks for your time.